because of when anything dies, they're able to retain vision just for a little bit. And we can actually have an expansion coming down for Trump. And siege tanks are just coming, more Vikings, we have a factory and armory up, and a spire is up for Blade, and we actually have a Mutalisks on the route, 5 Mutalisks, so we'll see if Trump is able to counter with anything. It does not look like we have any Thors or anything of that nature becoming, just 1 Viking and a handful of Marines here, about 5-6 Marines. And 2 tanks are actually picked up in the medevac. He chooses to turn around. I'm not really sure why, if he ended up scouting. No, he hadn't done anything. He just ended up deciding to turn around. And it looks now that SCVs are being focused down. It looks like we have a Viking, and these Marines are going to be able to hold back these Mutalisks after they only get 2 kills of SCVs and then they lose 2 of their own. So, pretty bad trade-off there for Blade. And we do have an infestation pit going down, so we're probably going to see a fast hive here coming in from Blade, and probably some brood lords or even ultra display. We'll have to see. And we do have a spine crawler now rooting itself after bleeding, so hopefully it will regen some health over time. Our first Thor is up, and we're going to have a Thor drop. And they're probably going to head to the same location again, just put some pressure down on this expansion, just be a little annoying, and to focus Blade to build more drones and not units. You can see this layer is halfway done, just about, so it's going to put on a lot of pressure on Evolution Chamber is coming up, and we have speed coming up for Roaches and for Zerglings. So Blade did opt to expand before getting that Speedling upgrade, so as you can tell, Trump might be suspecting that a upgrade is coming along the lines. And the 1 Viking did go down, and a Mutalisk did go down over here too. It looks like 2 more Mutalisks and a Viking are going to fall. And this Thor is beginning to focus down these Overlords. I don't believe that Overlord is going to fall, but it might. And actually we have Blade putting down expansion down here to avoid clearing out these rocks, or even going along these paths just to hide an expansion for as long as possible. And you can see we still have a full handful of Marines here. We have a Greater Spire coming, 2 more Mutalisks, and a few Overlords, and 2 tanks are being picked up, and they will probably be dropped off in this general location with this Thor to put down some pressure on this hatchery, just to blow it up for a bit. It doesn't look like Trump is countering, and actually he does end up just scanning this too, so I'm curious to see if he's going to start building some Vikings at all, but it does not look like it. And these 2 tanks are in position, and they are going to start wreaking some havoc. And as you can see, bam, there goes 2 drones. 2 more drones go down, so he already has a total of 4 drones. There goes a 5th, and now it's going to start focusing on this hatchery. And here comes in the Mutas to ruin the day of these 4 siege tanks and Thors. Thors is going to get focused down, and both siege tanks are going to be lost now too. And as you can see, this hatchery is still taking a beating, but these roaches come in to focus off some fire, and the hatchery is able to stay up. So after about 5 or 6 drones lost there, the Mutalisks and roaches are able to repel the attack. As you can see here, we do have a Zergling being able to keep the tower with 2 HP left with its speed upgrade. And we have 4 Corruptors in the way, so our first of our Brood Lords are going to be spawning. And we have a Raven actually coming out from Trump, so I'm not really sure if he ended up seeing the Spire or not, or if he just believes that he can get Hunter Seeker up in time, or what he's really attempting to do here. We do have 2 Thors incoming, so that will make a total of 3 Thors, and we have another Expo coming in from Trump, and he's upgrading vehicle weapons. And here comes 2 more Marines in order to kill this Zergling to clear up this tower. And they're going to get sight for a while and see what's going on. I don't believe they spotted the Brood Lords. They might have. Let's see. No, a Raven's still building. He did not cancel for a Viking, so I'm assuming he does not know that a Brood Lord push is coming. And as you can see, the Terran player is starting to move out. He's left his tanks behind, so he's going to move back. And I think that time he might have spotted the Brood Lords. Yes, the Vikings are coming out now. He did cancel that Raven, it looks like, so Vikings are starting to come down. So he did spot the Brood Lord, and he knows he's going to be in trouble. That might have been the best chance to push, as these Brood Lords are going to come in slowly but surely and able to just do massive amounts of damage. You can see the blade here is sitting at 141 to 118, and these tanks just aren't going to be able to save them. As you can see, those few little sweeps of those guys just did so much damage. And you can see the Mutalisks are coming in here to draw off the Thor fire, and here comes some more Zerglings and Roaches are just going to just run through things. As you can see, the Broodlords are not being focused down. As the first Viking does come down, and we have 3 Corruptors to counter, though it's going to be very, very hurtful. And these tanks are going to siege up, but that's not going to help his Thor friend here. As they're just going to, all that splash damage is just going to destroy him when these Broodlords come down. As you can see there, just 3 attacks, 4 attacks, bam, splash damage, dead, and then splash damage are just doing massive damage to these tanks also. We have 5 Corruptors up now, 2 are morphing into Broodlords, so we have 3 Corruptors to deal with any Viking pushes that might be coming with no reactors. It's going to be very, very hard. And as you can see from the replay bar, this push will likely end the game. I hope you all enjoyed my first cast, and I have another Blade vs. Trump replay saved, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.